Hey guys, how's it going? You may have noticed that I'm looking a little blue in the face today. So, anyway, let's get started with Kerbal. Let's move into the in-game, and yeah. So, we're gonna start a game. We'll load it up, I believe. Let's see here. It's gonna be here, Space Force. Yeah, it's been a good day so far. Hope you guys are doing great. And let's take a look real quick at the tracking station to see what we have happening. Let's see here. Actually, I forgot to set up my chat, you guys. So while we're seeing here, looks like we have a space station. So what I'm gonna do, oh that's right, I wanted to add one to my space station. So we should have our little Sputnik thing, our first probe. Let's take a quick look at this. There we go. Yeah, so here's our first probe, doing what it does in low Kerbal orbit. Yeah. I think I swore I had another one up here on the top, but I guess not. So I was just gonna have to do that with that extra little solar panel array there. Let's go back to the tracking station. Fly this. So it's not a very big space station right now, I believe. It's just the bridge. Yeah. And yeah, so we're gonna have to add more to this and make it even bigger. Sorry, I was looking up here. I moved the webcam to the side now. I think it's better on the side. That's just my opinion though. Alright. So let's see here. What do we want to get started on today? So let's go back to our space center. So I want to add more to the space station. That is for sure. Without a doubt. Let's see here. Maybe we'll see you guys' chats. Okay, I set that there. I usually use the phone to see your guys' chats. So, oh, now hold that there. Sweet. And yeah, let's just start building something. So, we saw the bridge, kind of a bit of a tower. I'm thinking, if we did, it's gonna need to be remote controlled, for sure. For this first little bit. And then let's get some coupling going. See your docking port. And I wanted to get, where's the structure? Okay. Yeah, so this is what I want. So I wanted to add like an intersection for these pieces to be able to sit on. Let's see, let's get the move tool. Let's scoot those in, so I want to get rid of that one in like 2 bits. There we go. I just wanted to scoot those in, so there's a little gap. You notice it right in the corners here. I don't want that there, so I'm just gonna hide it. So I should do it. And let's see here. We're gonna need, I believe there was a science module on there already. Maybe we don't need that, but we're probably gonna need a crew captain for sure. Or a few other things to see. Let's just, we're making a core basically, so let's just get a core on here. Like, back to utility, let's do the hitchhiker thing. We'll stick that on here. And we'll just make this like a newer part of the station down below. And I think I'm just gonna do the crew module separately. Wait, that's wrong. Still wrong. Da-da-da. There you go. And bam. Also, we're probably going to want to... So can we grab all of this? It's kind of hard to select the thing inside now, huh? There we go. So, I actually wanted to get this on the strut part in the center. There we go. And this part's going to be auto strut for the grandparent part. So it's 3 clicks. So 1, 2, 3. And this one should be 1, 2, 3. Along with this. Oops. Missed it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Now this would have been easier had I done this before I duplicated them. But it is what it is. 1, 2. And then let's get some lights on this thing. Because these Kerbals didn't see stuff. There we go. And lights on. And this will just kind of indicate the entrance, help us find it. I'm gonna actually color the entrance a different color and have these ones all white just to make it look cool. Just like that. And this one's gonna be a different color though. Like purple or something, I don't know. Something like this. Maybe even blue. Or maybe green. We haven't done any greens yet. That's actually cool. We can do that. Just to kind of indicate, hey, the door is here. So, let's see, let me grab that. Bam. Is that in the same direction as that thing? No, it's not. There it is. Okay. So there's that. What else are we gonna add to this? Probably not a lot because it's just an intersection. So we're just gonna add only an intersection. So it should be a pretty simple build here. Okay. There we go. Yeah, there shouldn't be anything crazy about it, to be honest. It should be just pretty quick. Is there anything else on this piece that we could add though? I thought about making one of the arms bigger so I can add like a science junior on here. Something like this. That might actually work. So let's put these 1, 2, 3 grandparent parts. And then add these for aesthetic purposes. That's about it. That's really why it's there. Unless there's an actual purpose you can add to these later. I can't think of any right now. That would make sense. Aside from like something like this. Convert fuel into, or convert ore into fuel, but I don't know. We could try it, actually. Let's try it. Of course, this thing would need to be definitely heavily supported, so by itself it's not going to do very good. Let's see here. Add you. There we go. That's not bad looking, actually. I kind of like it. Plus, there's still space for them to get in. Yeah, we can roll with this. Definitely. And then, shall save. Oh, let's see. Let's do ISS intersection, and then we're going to put the naming priority down really low. Let's see, where's the figure vessel naming? Just really low. The space station. Okay. And then add some couplers. This should be it. This is all we need, really. We're probably need 25. Yep. And we're gonna need the, let's see, what kind of engine, or fuel tank. Let's see here. There we go. I think this one will be the one we're looking for. Yes. Yes. And then, yeah. That should work. I'm gonna save that, I'm gonna test it. I like saving these things because sometimes I reuse them just to make a quick launch. Let's try it. Ooh, very nice. It's gonna definitely flip over. It's got no battery power. So this thing will topple over. It does need antennas. But that's all I wanted to know, is if this the skiff here could actually lift the weight of our payload. And indeed, it does. So, that's a good sign. So we can just have our fairing just kind of around this whole bit here. Yes. Alright. And we're also going to need to add some monopropellant. So let's revert the flight back to vehicle assembly. And let's get... Oh, no, I actually did think of something practical for this part. Let's do fuel tanks. Some monopropellant. It's too big. We can put monopropellant on the ends here. And, there you go. You just gotta be careful with the size of this thing, because you could screw up the length. But in this case, I think we'll be okay. Let's see here. Because we have to add the reaction wheel anyway. Let's see, wood parts. 1, 2 wood parts. And I'm also going to add another one here, just to add to the length. Wood parts. Sweet. Next up is the monopropellant. So we're going to need to add monopropellant to this beast. Oh no, we got monopropellant. What am I thinking? What am I saying? So I'm used to seeing the monopropellant in smaller quantities, not so big like this. So let's get the thruster blocks. And I can add another one here. It should get us balanced for the most part. Got left, right, up and down. This could be extra powerful. Or forward, backward, I should say. Okay. And make that one orange, so I can see the, this is going to be inside the fairing. So let's get a smaller dish. We can actually stick this dish right about here. And that will give us the signal that we need. And well, I like to add these guys as a backup plan in case the other dish breaks. So we'll have that one there. And I'm thinking if I should make this part automated so we're not getting any space junk. Let's see here. I might have to go for a bigger tank too, which at that point the skiff won't be able to lift the weight of this payload. So we've already added monopropellant, but it'll do fine in space. But it just would have been more efficient if it was lighter. Okay, so we can add that here. Let's add the battery pack right here. Now this thing's just gonna fly back and just crash. So nothing special going on here. So we're just gonna give this thing everything that's gonna need. Oh, it's gonna need a remote control unit as well. It does make it more expensive, but it'll be worth it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, that one's on. That one should not be grandparent parts. Should be root part. Yeah, there we go. See? And yeah, I'm happy with this. So let's get the here. Oh, we need a payload. We need a fairing with the 25 meter. There we go. This should house everything that's in that fairing. Let's see here. Let's do this. Can that fit? Oh, just so. Oh, nope. Just a tiny bit too small. There we go. Our fairing in there. I'll change the. Nah, we can keep it white. But it does need a coupler before the fairing, or otherwise we're gonna have issues. Okay, so let's see. Let's lift this up. Now let's add some bigger tanks to this thing. Like, let's see now. Bigger. Gotta think bigger. This thing's gotta get to low orbit. I got it. This will work. And there we go. That looks like it is fitting. What about you? Okay. And then let's get the engines. Actually, this one would be a really good upper stage to have. Let's work on an upper stage. I was just gonna make a brute force upper stage, but let's just make it a little bit more efficient. So something like this, perhaps. That'll be pretty strong upper stage. And let's add this to the root parts. Root parts. Okay. That's too big. Let's actually grab our engine first, but there's a mid-stage here that we can try to do. Let's test this out, what we got so far. Just make sure everything is coupled together, or auto-strutted. Then we save. And then we launch. I didn't even check the staging. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Try it out. So this guy barely lifts it. But we're slowly picking up speed. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're not gonna get very far. But that's really all I need to know. So in a low gravity environment, it would take off a lot faster. I just want to make sure that if they can lift up the weight here on a turbine gravity, it's definitely going to get moving in a no gravity environment. So, alright. But yeah, but for sure, at this rate, we're going to need a really strong lower stage. So, there's some good boosters on it. But at least it's fuel efficient. It's lasting a long time. The next one will be a lot more powerful. This Rhino, I think, if I remember correctly, actually has less force than this one that's about to turn on here in a second. But let's see, we're starting to pick up speed here toward the end. So that's a good sign. And then we fire it up. Yeah, see, this guy's got a lot more strength. This was kind of like the final push before we, basically it's the final push to circularize. This is the other upper stage here. It's just to help us adjust and get into the space station's orbit. Plus, we wouldn't have this fairing on here at this point. So, there's that. Okay. Looks like... Cool. So we can actually get into space with just the mid-stage and the upper stage. dump it and use the skiff. Probably can't circularize with it, but we just want to get a good feel of how much power we're gonna have to get into orbit. And honestly, it probably could get into orbit. If we did some better flying, like maybe flew it up here on the Apple axis and made everything really fuel efficient, I think we could have done it. But in this case, nah. Okay. Dump all that, and there we go. Now we have the RCS, so I just want to make sure that we can actually, we went to docking mode. There seems to be a little issue with the left-right part. We might have to add some more a little higher up. So if I wanted to make this go to the left of me, oh, you know what? It might be okay. The whole spacecraft isn't going out of whack, so plus there's a reaction wheels to help stabilize. Yeah. No, this will be okay. This will work. It's just a little slow in doing so because it's heavy. But we have a lot of monopropellant, like a ton. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it does have a lot of force in it though. Plus, it's got a lot of forward and backward power. Can we slow ourselves down pretty quick? Yeah, this thing we should dock just fine. Cool. I like it. Let's go back to vehicle assembly. And let's see here, we're gonna need the 37, I believe. Let's add good first stage here. And add just a little bit more here on the bottom, and then we're gonna do the Mammoth, I believe. Is that what it's called? The Mammoth? Yes. It's called the Mammoth. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Also look at this thing here. Shoot. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward. Just need to make sure this first stage can lift everything above it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go! Slightly slow, but we're picking up speed quick. So slow start. Maybe we can add some boosters just to kind of get us going at this beginning piece here. We also have a little cracking issue here. So one of these is not auto-shredded. Or it is. Yeah, this guy here. Yeah. So we got some un-auto-shredded pieces here in our rocket. And that seems to kind of help it out. It's a little wobbly still from the top. For the most part, we're doing alright. Let's see here. Alright. Yeah, it's not half bad. It just has the small issue of taking off right at the beginning. Because now I don't believe... We're also doing a gravity turn, so we're going to see if this is actually efficient enough to get us to the space station. Now we got the Rhino. We're still picking up speed. Look at our orbit here. Our trajectory. Not in orbit yet. Okay. But we're getting there. You have to get to this point. Or maybe just somewhere slightly below. And we're about to exit the atmosphere, which will be safe for us then to kick the fairing. Oh my god, I think we just do it what we got. And most aerodynamic forces should be gone at this point. Probably get into orbit. Let's deploy it. It's a good rocket, actually. I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna use the Rhino to try to do the rest of the circularization. Or at least circularize. Dump the Rhino just before we totally circularize. But yeah, I didn't expect it to last that long. It did really good. Good rocket. Heck yeah. I need you to just face prograde, however. Alrighty. And now we just gotta move forward. Let's add our maneuver node here. And at this point, let's just make a spot here where we want to dump our rocket. Let's do retrograde. Right about here. It's right where we want to do it. We don't want to pass this point because we need to dump all the stuff so we don't get space junk in the way. You guys are gonna see me look up at the top here where the camera used to be. I got used to it having it here and I have to look over here. So, anyway. Moving on. Okay. And fire away. We shall see if we make the full maneuver. I think we're gonna have plenty of fuel actually. And bloop. Okay, cool. We're gonna dump the Rhino here. So goodbye, Rhino. And we're gonna use this guy here for the rest of it. This one I wasn't expecting to get as high up as I did, so unfortunately this guy's been turned into space junk. Unfortunately. Let's just stay on our prograde trajectory here. And fire the next stage. Push that Rhino out of the way. And there we go. That looks good. That little orbit in the middle here, and I put in a weird elliptical orbit, is a little distracting, but I think we'll manage. We'll be okay. I just put an elliptical orbit just to play with the ion engines because I had them. So let's see. Let's catch up to our space stations. Make this thing a target. Warp ahead. There we go. Actually, we're just gonna do work here. I'm just gonna kind of monitor it as we come closer and closer. It'll probably be somewhere about right here. Right where they hit this on prograde. What would our distance from each other be? So there's our first encounter, and a second encounter. Comes fairly close. 28. This one's pretty far though. But if we just kind of kick into high gear, that's our first encounter. So it comes in real quick. 21 kilometers. I think I'm okay with that, like 21 kilometers. And we just kind of fix our... Yeah. What's the new... Oh, dang it, we passed it. Okay, so we have to put up here a little further ahead. Give us a little bit of time, but... So it's right about here. Ish. Let's fix that. And also fix 62. missed our window of opportunity. Make it slower. Kind of end up passing it now at this point, so we really have to fire that engine. And probably prograde is just not gonna cut it, so I have to do some anti-normal stuff here. I was hoping we could just do progrades, that would have been a way cheaper burn. Let's see here, 0.6 kilometers, that's a way close encounter. It's really good. Okay. 0.6 looks like it's the best we can get, so let's just work with 0.6. I'm gonna move ahead here. And move ahead there. And we're gonna fire it up. We're gonna match that orbit. We have tons of fuel. So honestly, we might not have any space jumps. We're not going to even need all the upper stages. So this thing was just a little too efficient. We're at 0.9 kilometers, so it's pretty close to what we had planned. Let's switch this to our... You have to change this. If you don't, you're in big trouble. We'll change that to the target. And you're going to want to go retrograde once you approach your target. Now for us, it's going to be, well, we have to wipe off the speed. Basically, is what we got to do. So when we get close to it, yeah, 0.9 kilometers is the closest approach to the space station. So let's stop right here. And let's get ready to start firing our engine. Just have to wipe off about 300 meters a second of speed. We're approaching. I'm gonna start firing at about 2. Here we go. There we go. 0.9 is our closest approach. So how close do we get it? Oh, that was about perfect. That was textbook. Let's get that down to 0. We're as close to 0. Boom. Alright. Now, you can even see it rendered in. We came close. That was nice. So, now we want to go pro target. And as we line up our rocket with our target, we're going to have to quickly flip around and kill the speed that we add just to approach it. So we have to, there we go. Now we are on a collision course with our target, and we want to go retrograde again. Not anti-target, but retrograde. Okay. So I'm gonna slowly, let's see here, where's our closest approach now? Basically it says collision course right here. We only have to wipe off 7 meters of speed, so it's not anything egregious. There we go. Coming up close. And let's fire that stage here. Slow ourselves down. Oh shoot. There we go. I went too far. Now we're moving away from our target, but that's okay. We'll turn on RCS, turn off the docking mode, and we can actually fix that speed with our RCS. There we go. So now we should be slowly approaching our target again, but not too fast. We're at 0.1 meters a second, but right now what I want to do at this point is I'm going to decouple this. And this little guy can fly its way back home. We should put parachutes on it. I always forget to put parachutes on these upper stages. Let's see if I can actually save them. Alright, so let's see here. Let's go here. And, oh, there's no SSA. SAS. And the batteries are drained. Oh, no. I should put a solar panel on this guy. Well. Oh well. Maybe we can get another piece up here and grab it later. So this little guy, oh, we might have a little problem. Because it's heading for our space station. Well, we gotta deal with what we got. So, that thing is slowly approaching. And it's gonna be a little bit of a situation. So let's get that as our target again. And let's start controlling where we're at. Perhaps we can bump away. What's this guy's battery? Are all the batteries drained? No, this is just about battery. Okay. Should be enough battery in this thing to do what we gotta do. Because if the battery goes out, then we lose control of our spacecraft here. But yeah, so we're gonna bump this little guy out of the way. There we go. Just a little nudge. Get out of there. There we go. That's all we needed. So long. And hello, space station. Let's get ourselves lined up. Let's get our guy here. Oh, this guy's moving too fast. Slow down, slow down. Yeah, slow down. Slow down, buddy. RCS. You gotta go to retrograde and kill off that speed. There you go. Perfect. Probably a little too close for comfort, but it'll work. So, I'm gonna control from here for now. Make this our target. I'm gonna go pro target. And we should not have any issues bumping into our station here. Now we are also gonna go pro target from here. So we're gonna control from here. Go pro target. These guys are gonna line up. Beautiful. Let's make sure that everything is lined up how we want. So the arms should be lined up with the station there. So let's see here. Okay, we're gonna control. Actually, we'll change the control from here once we dock. So next up, hit caps lock, and you're gonna want to do fine tuning, but you want this retrograde marker right over your prograde. Right over your target. So, prograde over the target, pro target, reticles in the center of your nav ball is what you need. So, there you go. That's what I meant to say. Alright, so we're lining up. Get closer, get closer. We should be okay. I'm gonna turn off the RCS. And we have plenty of battery. It's just that guy got drained. Bam. Textbook right there. Let's see here. Do we have the EVA struts? We do not. I thought I added them to this station there, but guess we forgot. So, yeah. But that's gonna have to do for now. But we got a cool little space station. It is coming together. I'm gonna be adding, obviously, I'm gonna be adding some more arms here. This is gonna be an epic space station. We'll be making it bigger, so. Probably going to be adding a crew compartment and some power storage. Probably something also, a little ship thing. Take off and grab this thing and deorbit it. It would have worked, but it has no power. So energy is completely drained from this guy. If it had this like a solar panel or something, look at that shadow. That's sweet. Yeah, if it had a solar panel or something that recharged itself, then it would have been fine. Now these guys, yeah, he should be charging up nice and slowly, for sure. Yeah, well, so far so good. Everything's looking nice. But we are gonna have to add some EVA struts here in the future to make this thing more stable. So I'll probably have to add a little piece in the middle here. So anyway, so we'll do that on a later date. But I actually have to get going. But I wanted to stream a little bit today, so. But yeah, guys, so thank you for stopping by. Sorry it was such a short stream, but I'll try to get on later tonight and come hang out with you guys. So, but yeah, so I just wanted to do a quick one. But Kerbal is what I felt like doing today. Um, so guys, thank you for watching, and I'll try to catch you maybe either tonight, but definitely tomorrow morning possibly. But yeah, so anyway, see you later. Peace.